Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, hello, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world.
Very true, or good evening. We are a global show here. But again, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Save Point, our semi-monthly, we try to be monthly show. We talk about all the news that have come out throughout the past month. I want to highlight, though, that while we usually have some interesting tidbits, we don't have any brand new content to talk about today, but we do have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. My name is Tommy. I'm a marketing manager over here at Square Enix, and I'm joined today by my co-host, Sarah.
Hi, guys. I'm Sarah. I'm an assistant manager of our merchandise division, and it is awesome to be here. I'm really excited about all of the fun things that we have to talk about. And don't worry, I know you guys have all been asking, but we will be doing some giveaways throughout the duration of the stream, so don't worry.
I was actually looking at the chat here, seeing people were looking for the rules and how to do the giveaways here. But throughout the stream, we will be giving away some copies of Final Fantasy XVI and Paranormal Sight: The Seven Mysteries of Hanjo for various viewers in the EU and NA. However, and we'll go into more details when we hit the giveaways, be sure to pay attention to the rules, because if you're not in the correct region and you win, you won't get to win anything. So again, we'll be very explicit and very clear when we do get to the giveaways, but be sure to pay attention. But yeah, Sarah, if you could hypothetically win something, what would you have picked?
I would 100% pick Paranormal Sight because we're getting closer to October. I've heard this game is spooky, it looks fantastic, and that is definitely the game that I would pick.
Fair,
what about
fair.
You?
It's a toss-up. I really want to play both. Final Fantasy XVI looks amazing, and I've been doing my best to like dodge and like avoid spoilers here and there. But yeah, with spooky season coming up, and last I checked, it almost being September. Yeah, Paranormal Sight would be the one that I would like to win, but I will hold myself back and make sure that people in chat get a chance to win the games.
We won't enter, don't worry guys. We'll keep the entries for you guys, and then we'll just live vicariously through all of you.
Yeah. So we'll dive in more to giveaways in a little bit here. On the docket today, we have information on some Dragon Quest news, Theater Rhythm, Octopath Traveler, Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and a few more things that we'll save for the end here, but I believe a fun event is coming up soon.
Yeah, a very familiar event is coming up, so we're definitely going to talk some more about that and the fun things you can see there.
Yeah. But yeah, so let me swing over here. Sarah, what do we have first up to talk about today?
Yeah, we're going to kick it off with some Dragon Quest Treasures news.
This world's full of treasure, and it's ours for the taking! Let the treasure hunt begin!
You'll be a great asset. Nice! We need monsters like you.
Whatever happens from now on, you must never stop believing in each other.
Both of our hearts must become one.
Splendid work.
Time to start our treasure hunt.
Let's go!
So, for those of you that don't know, announced earlier this month, Dragon Quest Treasures is available on PC via Steam, and the game does follow the childhood adventures of siblings Eric and Maya from Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of an Elusive Age on an unforgettable adventure in their search for the 7 fabled Dragon Stones. The PC version does feature some improved graphics and frame rates and is officially verified for the Steam Deck.
So it's really funny. I was keeping an eye on chat as the trailers were playing. And again, we'll be super clear when the giveaway starts, so don't worry, guys.
Don't worry, guys.
But I saw someone wrote here, 7 Dragon Stones. And it's funny, when we were prepping for the stream, that was the first thing we thought about too, but we'll avoid making any specific
we'll make
call-outs.
those, but this game looks so cute. If you haven't already picked it up, it is also available on Nintendo Switch. After watching this trailer and just seeing how cute this game looks, I know I am picking it up after this stream. I am gonna start playing. They're just so cute, and I just want to run around and have adventures with my brother and my sister.
So I'll be honest, I haven't fully played through a Dragon Quest game yet. Treasures might be the first time that gets me to do it, or maybe another title we talk about a little bit later in the show. But the graphics in here just, it's so cute, but also so, I guess, like, it just looks really good.
Yeah.
And just seeing everything play out here, just it's really cool that you get to use and like fight alongside different monsters, because you know I feel like Dragon Quest, it's super well known for its like iconic slime monster. And you know you've seen it everywhere throughout various pieces of media, but just seeing it in action here, it just looks really cool.
It just looks so cute. And then just to add in too, if you pick up the digital deluxe version on Steam or on Switch, you are gonna get some bonus content included with the game. You're gonna get 3 monster allies, and you are gonna get batches of Bestest Buddy Bullets and Omni Heal Bombs as well. So
Pretty
really,
cool.
You might as well just get that deluxe edition to get the extra content.
I mean, I'm a sucker for just really cool cosmetics and really cool monsters. Also, good comment and good call here in the chat. But yes, so what is it? Toriyama-san, or Toriyama Sensei, does do the graphics and artwork for various series, including like Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest. So you may see some similarities here and there. Is the same artist or sensei. That end, I will do my best to try and play and fully finish a Dragon Quest title.
I definitely recommend 11. If you're looking for a Dragon Quest game, Dragon Quest 11 was fantastic. But all right, Tommy, what's up next on our docket? What are we talking about next?
Let me see here. I think we have some theater rhythm news. Man, there's just so much theater rhythm content coming out. Also in chat, thanks, Smart Asian Guy. This shirt has all the Moogles on it, and I believe Good King Mog is a song available on theater rhythm as well.
It is. It's one of my favorites. We got to play it live for everyone here when we were doing a theater rhythm live stream a while back.
Oh, I wish I could have been there.
When the game first came out, yeah, it was really fun. We battled it out with each other, and we had a ton of fun with the game.
So for those of you in chat, I asked this last month too, but if you are playing Theater Rhythm, or if you've ever played Theater Rhythm, let me know in the chat what your favorite song to play is, or if it's not in the game, what song you'd love to see in Theater Rhythm. That said, with this first part of the DLC, there are 5 songs from Octopath Traveler, as well as 7 songs from Romancing Saga 2, 3, and Reuniverse. So again, if you're looking for just a solid rhythm game to play where the mechanics are straightforward but with a high skill ceiling, I cannot recommend Final Bar Line. Just, it has been so fun to play. And there is a sense of progression, which as you play the game and you start beating songs, you get to do some unlocks, which are really cool. That, and did you know that Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line has a demo available on PlayStation Store and on the Nintendo eShop.
It does. Please tell me that your progress carries over.
It does. I would be so bummed if you were playing the demo and you couldn't carry your progress over, but thankfully we have some of the best games out there, and not only do you get 30 songs included in the demo, but your progress does carry through. So if you haven't given Theater Rhythm a try yet, now there's never been a better time to try.
Really recommend it. It's so good. And I know Tommy was talking about his favorite song, and he asked you guys for what your favorite song is. But for me, I'm a sucker for any of the Chocobo music. It's so upbeat, it's so good, but I just love that there's so many selections of music, and even if, you know, Final Fantasy music maybe isn't what you love as much as like Mana music or Romancing Saga music, you know, there's just so much music.
I know that last month we were talking about some of the Nier tracks, which again, even though it's called Theater Rhythm and it's focused on the Final Fantasy series, there are songs from outside that Final Fantasy brand, and it goes out to all of our Square Enix titles. So if you haven't given it a look yet, there's never been a better time to look. Also, there are just constantly songs being added.
So much.
I want to say it's like hundreds.
It has to be hundreds. It has to be. So if you're interested in getting that DLC pass, it definitely pays for itself over time with the amount of music that keeps just getting added and added and added every couple months.
And let me see in chat here, I do see some One Winged Angel, a classic. I think almost everyone, probably almost everyone knows at this point what that song is.
Yeah.
Some Mythic Quest. Oh yeah, there are the smaller non-mainline Final Fantasy titles are also in the game too. So if you're looking for a song, it might be in there.
It's probably in there. There's a good shot. It's in there.
And yes, the music from 14 has been so good. Some of my personal favorites. Again though, 13 is also a personal fan favorite of mine too. So I love that there's 13 songs in there too. And yeah, being an adult does take precedence, but if you can sneak some time in, you can play a couple songs in like a minute or two.
It's quick, easy. It's definitely an easygoing game where you just pick it up, play for a little bit, and you can put it down and continue on, and you're not missing anything.
Very true. I think my favorite memory was when it first came out. I was lucky enough to visit some friends in Japan.
Yeah.
And while we were waiting in line for things, they pulled their Switch out. So I got to play while we were waiting in line, and we were just passing it around. So
that's perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you have friends that want to play, you've got the 2-player mode. You can always battle online with each other. The options are endless.
Definitely a really fun game that has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
So. But with that, Sarah, what do we have next up on the list here?
Yeah. Next up on the list is going to be Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent, which is our free mobile game for Octopath.
Ooh.
美しき月夜だ。醜き者に影を落とそう。無数の影を。準備はいいな。一発かますぜお前ら。
者ども構え。
取り囲め。
悪いな。ここは俺らの島ということになってる。
その間抜け面を世の果てで拝むとは。
荒畝様、ここは僕が引き受けます。
軽やかに洗練弾炎よ焼き払え。
姉さん、よくぞここまでたどり着いた。私を玉座から引きずり下ろすつもりか。荒畝。
So, that is Octopath Traveler, Champions of the Continent, and Chapter 3 of the exhilarating Best Tower of All storyline actually debuts tomorrow, 8:30, in-game.
Oh my gosh.
So, you got time to catch up. You got time to catch up on Chapters 1 and 2 before Chapter 3 drops. But also, the first anniversary celebration is ongoing currently in the game, and you're gonna get tons of cool rewards. And it does end soon, so there is no better time to jump into the world of Orsteria than right now.
Man, I cannot believe tomorrow is August 30th. Where did the month go?
No, it's crazy. The month just zoomed right on by. But yeah, I think now is the perfect time to start your journey. And I'm ready. Are you gonna join me? Are we gonna start playing Octopath on our phones? We're gonna do it, Tommy?
So I've downloaded it and I've played a little bit.
Okay.
But I've been trying to limit my mobile game time just because, as someone in the chat said earlier, adulting is tough. So I will try my best to join, but I can't. It's been a whole year since its launch. I can't believe it. It feels like it was like last week.
It does. It feels like it like just happened. I cannot believe. I can't believe it.
Well, I will try my best to join you, Sarah, but we shall see.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Regardless, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work, Tommy. We'll make it work. But
Okay.
are you ready to talk about the thing that you have been the most excited to talk about this entire stream?
Yes. So when it comes to the Dragon Quest series, as a big fan of just Dragon Ball as well, and just that art style, when I saw Infinity Strash, Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai, it really gave me some kind of old school, like classic-looking vibes. And the game itself, if you haven't seen the trailer, it's available on the official website to watch. But just it looks so just like JRPG-ish. But what is it? Infinity Strash, Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai is now available for digital pre-order and pre-purchase on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and on PC via Steam and on the Microsoft Store. Pre-orders for Nintendo Switch will be coming at a later date. That said, for those of you who do pre-order or pre-purchase, you'll be getting some awesome goodies like Dai's special outfit, the legendary hero outfit, which, if I'm not mistaken, is just that very classic-looking Dragon Quest outfit. Plus, you'll be getting the Bond memory called the Hero's Tutor, which will give you bonus EXP in the game. Plus, if you're interested in getting a few more goodies, there is a digital deluxe edition which gives you a ton of legendary outfits, all of which you can look on the official website for what they look like. But they are pretty cool. And I mean, they have, legendary mage, priest, martial artist, swordsman, and warrior.
So much fun. This game definitely gives me like OG Dragon Quest vibes, and I think that makes it so excited. And I am very excited for it with you. But I think your excitement is just like a step further than mine.
I don't know. I don't know how I've never played it. Like, I was also a little late to some other big JRPG games. It's probably because I was too busy playing Final Fantasy, maybe. But I will do my best to sit down and play either of the two Dragon Quest games that we talked about today. Hopefully soon. But yeah, chat, please don't roast me too hard if I don't have a chance to get to it by the next show.
We'll hold you to it, though. I'm gonna hold you to it. Chat might not hold you to it, but I'll hold you to it.
What am I gonna do?
You gotta, sacrifices have to be made as an adult. So these are just the sacrifices that you have to make in the name of video games.
Oh, man, it feels like it gets harder and harder. But when it comes to sharing the gift of video games, I think it's time for our first giveaway.
First giveaway! Whoop whoop!
So, before we start, let me make it very, 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 very clear. For this first giveaway, we'll be opening it to our viewers over in the EU. Don't worry, if you're not there, we'll be doing another giveaway a little bit later in the stream. So if you already haven't, it'll be #sweepstakes in the chat. And be sure that your Twitch DMs are open. If they're not, we cannot contact you. And if we can't contact you, you cannot win. So again, EU folks only for this first one. #sweepstakes in the chat.
Yep.
And be sure that your Twitch DMs are open.
All right, Tom. We talked about earlier which game we wanted. So, have you changed your mind? After everything we've seen so far, I know we haven't really talked much about 16 or Paranormal Sight, but which way are you leaning? I know you were kind of on the fence between the two.
Well, if you're going to be Team Paranormal Sight, I will be Team Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
I haven't, had a chance to play it, but I've seen it through friends as well as around the office. People are just super excited about it.
It's good. It is a good game.
Also, the fact that at various events that we've been to, there's been that huge. Actually, in chat, I'd love to know. So internally, I've heard a lot of people, and on trailers and such, I hear him pronounced as Ifrit. I'm an Ifrit pronouncer.
I'm with you.
But I'm curious to know what you guys, or how you guys pronounce Ifrit or Ifrit or Ifrit's name.
Yeah, Ifrit or Ifrit. Yeah, I've always been an Ifrit girl.
Same.
But then, hearing it with 16 and everybody, they're like, oh, it's Ifrit. I'm like, but I've always said Ifrit. So, looks like some people in chat are definitely, Ifrit,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Thank you. I see, thanks ads44. Again, I don't necessarily think I'm right per se. I think it's just, there's different ways of saying it. Some might be more right than others, but I'm not here to put down anyone.
Yeah, no, we're no shaming anybody. Just curious, how some people say it. I definitely feel like I alternate it depending on who I'm around. So, like, if I'm around Tommy, I'm gonna say Ifrit. But then if I'm around like certain other people, maybe I might say Ifrit now. But
no, Karan Hazuki has it right here, where I say both. I do say both too. So
exactly.
if I hear someone say Ifrit, I'll try to say Ifrit when I reply back. Yeah.
And there's another one, but I can't remember. Like, I'm blanking on it. But there's another one that's very much like that in like The Office, where people will say it one way, but I'm like, I've always said, Titus and Titus.
I feel like that's a landmine. I don't know if I want to go into there. I know there's Titus, there's Titus.
Yeah.
I know there's also, what is it? There's people who will refuse to call Squall Leon, and vice versa.
Okay.
I mean, there's no wrong answer.
See, Succubus of Geek understands. It's the Aerith or the Titus argument, where we're just getting into dangerous territory here.
I feel like as people who work at the company, there is no wrong answer.
True.
There are just only answers that are more right.
Okay. That's very true. That's very true.
Also, it's funny. I love how someone wrote here in chat. It's Helicon Kiwi. It's obviously and just written out in words. It's like I don't know which way you're leaning toward here. So.
Yeah, right. You could go either way. That's the best way of putting it. You're not wrong, but you're also, there you go. All right. How much longer do you think you want to keep this giveaway open, Tommy?
We'll give it.
Of giveaways.
Let's give it We'll give it a minute or two, just to make sure that everyone does have a chance to enter. And again, I will repeat it one last time before we start picking: is that make sure your Twitch DMs are open, because if they're not, we cannot message you and you cannot win.
And then somebody asked in chat, Wallslide asked, how many winners do we have for this first giveaway?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe we'll be giving away 3 copies of Final Fantasy 16 and 3 copies of Paranormal Sight.
So that means 6 winners.
Yes.
Sweet, I can do some math. Let's go. I can kind of math.
But yeah, I think we are ready to start drawing here, so I'll have the Master of Ceremonies off camera start doing the draw.
Drum roll.
Let's see here. Our first winner is coming in, and it looks like it is Sandman with 2 S's, and they have won a copy of Paranormal Sight.
Woo! Congratulations! Woo!
What's the next one there, Sarah?
It's going to be Husky Bear 87, who has also won a copy of Paranormal Sight.
Nice.
Yay.
Very exciting. And let's see here. For our last winner of Paranormal Sight, I can see the supercomputer in the back just processing here. Looks like it is Yuping Official, and they've also won a copy of Paranormal Sight.
Yay! Congratulations, everybody. And as Tommy has been saying, remember to keep your DMs open or your whispers open, same concept. And that way we can reach out to you after the stream to get you your codes.
Yep. Be sure they're open, because I know that there's been often times where I have worked together with the team to give away stuff, and we couldn't give it away. It was a bummer.
No, it's always a bummer. All right, Tommy, hit us with the first winner of Final Fantasy 16.
Let's see. On the 16 train, we have here, I'm not sure if it's I Marinella or L Marinella, but they have been chosen to win a copy of 16.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Woo. All right, our next winner of Final Fantasy 16 is going to be Unicorn Hunter 7.
Oh-ho.
Congratulations.
Fancy,
Yay.
fancy.
All right, one final winner.
Oh boy, let's see. Also, again, this was for our EU fans and EU viewers, but we will have another one later in the stream for our viewers not in the EU, so be sure to stay tuned or you'll miss your chance for some free games.
All right, hit us with it, Tommy. Who's
All
the
right,
last one?
let's see. Our final winner here for a copy of Final Fantasy 16 is 1-2 Lee combo.
Combo punch.
I wasn't sure if it was like a fighting one
Yeah,
or
is it like a
like a
fighting?
Rock Lee reference. I was trying to
Yeah.
figure it out there. But yeah, congratulations everyone.
Yay.
Thank you for entering the sweepstakes. We will reach out to you shortly here after the stream for more information on how to get you your games. And again, we'll be doing another giveaway in a little bit, so stay tuned for that.
Please look forward to it.
But with that, I think we can dive back into the news. And I was looking at the time, and it being, what is it, August 29th?
Yes.
It's been one whole month since one of our biggest events of the year for a title that's just close to my heart. But let's talk about some Final Fantasy 14 news.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're very happy to announce the Xbox version of Final Fantasy XIV that my friend Rashida San here today.
Will you marry me?
Thank you for your rights.
You are the best community in the world!
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Might you have a moment to speak further?
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tural.
I am so excited. But before we go any further, I was keeping an eye on chat here and I saw Succubus of Geek. You have a 14 tattoo. That's super cool. Just wanted to give you a shout out. That's awesome to hear. But yeah, so last month in Las Vegas, we did hold Final Fantasy XIV's Fan Fest, the first of 3 in Las Vegas, where we announced our new expansion Dawn Trail, as well as a lot of just new news for upcoming content from now down into the far future. For those of you who don't know, Dawn Trail will be the next expansion coming out for Final Fantasy XIV, with even more news and details coming out at London's Fan Fest, which will be held on October 21st and 22nd, as well as with even more cool information coming out in Japan's Fan Fest in Tokyo next year in 2024 on January 7th and January 8th.
Can you give us any like hints? Like, will there be more tacos?
I cannot divulge anything of detail. However, I know that just the fan reaction was amazing to see.
Yeah.
That, and I have seen so much taco content. In general, like I think the amount of taco that I saw on my timeline just increased like
Just
100-fold. Yeah.
Maybe every like, because you know, Taco Tuesday, you know, is everybody posting more content, like even on Tuesdays, you know, just to tie it into the Taco Tuesdays maybe? I just really like tacos. I'm really behind on all things like Final Fantasy XIV, like story content-wise, but I will say, I see so much content on the tacos, so it's like even I can understand the hype around the tacos.
So it's funny. So in the video, right here, when Graha is eating the taco, I was very scared for about 2 seconds that Graha was going to eat the taco from the top.
Oh no!
I know that there's discussions and debates about this, so we won't dive into it here. But yeah, no, it's really exciting because the Dawn Trail expansion is taking place in a new area in the continent or in the world of Eorzea.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Heidelin. But it's just a new place with new characters as well as fan favorites coming back, and you know, a lot more content to come and see.
It looks so pretty, like just the blue. Like I am a sucker for like bright colors, like that blue. It looks so crisp and so clean. I'm excited.
I mean, it's gonna be the start of a brand new adventure in the sense of, with the end of Endwalker, we concluded our 10-year story, which if you guys didn't know, we're celebrating our 10th anniversary.
Yay!
And Dawn Trail will be kicking off the next part of our journey as we explore new places.
Ah, that's so exciting. And it, you know, it even ties better that like we're on a boat, you know, we're on this new adventure. I'm really excited to see where the story takes us. But in the meantime, I know we're not quite there yet for the story, so what can fans and players expect to see?
So if you guys didn't know, we do have patch 6.5 coming out in a little bit here. So outside of updates to our duty support system, which lets you play through content with NPC allies, our friends over at Mediatonic have a pretty fun collaboration, which you may or may not have heard about, with their hit title, Fall Guys. So right now, live in Fall Guys, there is the Warrior of Light Fame Pass, which lets you get some really cool cosmetics and lets you dress up your bean as Alphanod, Alice, and I think even the Fat Chocobo.
The Fat Chocobo, that sounds so cute. Wait, I've heard that there's 2 Fat Chocobos that you can get.
Yes, so you have the classic yellow Fat Chocobo, and I believe the black one is also available at the very end of that pass. It's like the last piece of content you get from it.
You gotta really grind it out then to get to that black Fat Chocobo then.
I heard it's not too bad.
Okay.
It's if you're playing with friends, it should be pretty quick. But I love the fact too that so in Fall Guys they have titles, but Warrior of Light is also one of the titles. So yeah, it's really cool. That, and in patch 6.5x, so somewhere between 6.5 launch and somewhere down the road, there will be a new Gold Saucer attraction related to Fall Guys coming into the game as well. So be sure to keep an eye out for that content.
That sounds like so much fun. I'm so excited.
I cannot wait to get a new Gold Saucer game, so I'm hyped. But with Dawn Trail and patch 6.5 still a little ways out, we still have a ton of content going on in-game right now. So if you didn't know, we have the Moogle Treasure Trove
That is a tongue
now
twister.
live with some exclusive rewards like the Fat Cat Parasol. So be sure to hop on if you haven't. That, and we have the Rising going on, celebrating, again, our 10-year anniversary. Also with some cool exclusive content. So if you aren't playing, or maybe you are waiting to see if you wanted to hop back on, now's the best time to do it.
Let's do it. Let's go, Tommy. we might not be playing Octopath, the mobile game, but let's play 14 at least.
I will be on 14. I have been actually hopping on to try and grind out some Mog tomes because I really, really, really want that parasol.
It's so cute.
It's so good. And then
so
if you have the
cute.
Fat Cat outfit, I saw someone wearing it last night,
Yeah.
but it just fits the ensemble perfectly.
Oh,
so.
I'm here for a good Fat Cat moment. Oh, I love Fat Cats so much.
I see in chat here too, some people are trying to get their tomestones. I haven't figured out a good way of doing it, but I've heard doing the raids is kind of the quickest, especially if you know the fights, since I think P1 is one of the easier ones. So you get to see, you know, Proto-Carby.
Okay. Good tips.
Yeah.
Good tips.
Oh yeah. Not verified, not official, just some stuff that I've just overheard. But yeah, so moving on from 14, Sarah, what else do we have on the docket here?
All right, let's dive right into Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis.
Ooh.
So, for those of you who don't know, our newest mobile game, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, is releasing on September 7th.
That's so soon.
I know, it's so soon. I'm so excited. It looks so good. It looks like it's going to be great.
It does.
So, we wanted to let you guys know that at PAX West, we are going to be having a ton of activities centered around this awesome game. So, if you want, you can come to our booth and take a photo. We've got a photo booth. You can pre-register for the game. You can take photos with Cloud. And you can even try out the game before it releases as well. We've got some exclusive playables.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm not going to PAX.
I know, I'm not going either. So, one of the really cool things that you can do is by pre-registering for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, you are going to be entered in to win at the booth these awesome t-shirts. Oh, mine's upside down, I'm sorry.
Oh no. So I have the back of the shirt here and Sarah has the front. But man, so you guys don't have a clear view probably, but it's in my face right now. But the Buster Sword on the Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis logo, it looks so crisp, but also it's kind of like shiny, like that Final Fantasy VII shiny material like look. It looks really cool.
It looks so cool. So these shirts are awesome, and I know what you guys might be thinking, similarly to us, like, dang it, I'm not going to be at PAX West. But don't worry, keep your eyes peeled. We'll have some future stuff going on with these shirts as well. Yeah, can't say anything more than that, but you know. But if you at least pre-register for the game though, even if you're not going to PAX, there are a bunch of in-game rewards that you can get entered to help the whole group get. So if they get, you know, a certain amount of people to pre-register, then everyone's going to get those free in-game rewards.
Cool, cool. I've already pre-registered back during last month's save point, but I see that there's still time to get more goodies if you pre-register.
Yeah, there's still time. So I think you can pre-register up until the game launches.
So that gives you
about a week.
About a week.
Yeah, you got about a week to go.
Perfect.
All right.
That and while I see in the chat here people are really loving the shirt.
Yeah.
To honor our viewers, I will give this one back so we can have one more additional one to make sure someone else can get it.
Yes, Tommy and I will both give our shirts back, and that way more people can.
Yeah.
So since we already can, see some fun stuff going on for PAX, well, let's continue talking about PAX West here.
Okay.
So as you guys can see, we are going to be at PAX West this weekend. So it's pretty exciting. We're going to have all of the fun stuff for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, the shirts, the playables, the photo opportunities, as well as we have our iconic Ifrit statue. Ifrit statue. So that's really cool. If you take a photo with him and post it on your social channels using our hashtag, you do get entered into our sweepstakes to get the collector's edition or some other cool prizes. In addition to that, they are going to be hosting a panel with a bunch of the voice actors from Final Fantasy 16, and that's going to be taking place on Saturday, September 2nd at 4:30 to 5:30 Pacific Standard Time at the main theater.
Will Clive's voice actor be there?
Ben Starr will be there.
Mr. Starr himself will be there.
Mr. Starr himself will be there. And one of the really cool things for everybody who's able to attend in person is they are going to be giving away these really cute Clive pins.
Like a pin of the character?
Yeah, a pin of the character.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
In his sprite form. So when you're playing the game, it's really cool when you save, you can see all the characters' sprite forms. So it'll be of Clive. But don't worry, if you can't attend like Tommy and I, it will be live streamed as well.
Awesome.
So we'll be watching from home.
I'll keep my eye out. Also, if you happen to go, I would personally love to ask, Ben himself, to pronounce Ifrit as
Yeah.
Ifrit just once.
Just once.
Just
that's all.
once.
That's all we need.
Just once.
But don't worry. If there's other thing, we've got other things going on at the booth as well. So there's going to be playable demos for Star Ocean, the second story R, Power Wash
Cool.
Simulator,
Ooh.
Little Goody Two Shoes,
Mhm.
Infinity Strash, the Dragon. I can't. It's so long. Infinity Strash, Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai,
Mhm.
Tommy's new favorite game, and Foam Stars all have playable demos at the booth.
Foam Stars, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was going to specifically play Foam Stars. The trailer looks really cool, and like they've sprinkled out some, I think it's
Yeah.
in-game footage, but just it looks really fun.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that one. So yeah, so there's tons to do and see at PAX West. I'm sad that we're not going. We'll just have to live vicariously through you guys and our other coworkers who are going to be there. But Tommy, I think we've got some more theater rhythm news.
Oh, I think we do. Let's take a look here. And if you do go, please post photos. So I had to just sneak in some extra theater rhythm content since I'm just such a big fan of it. But for those of you who don't know, part 2 of the DLC, so some new songs that just came out. We have songs from the Mana series as well as from Xenogears. So again, if you're a fan of rhythm games, you're a fan of just games that have a low skill floor but a high skill ceiling, meaning you get to learn it pretty easily, but there's a lot of just mechanics for you to grasp when you're playing. Theater Rhythm, there's never been a better time to play. New songs being added left and right. And if you don't already own it, there's a free demo you can try on both PlayStation and on Nintendo Switch. So
It's definitely worth it. Even if you can only play a couple songs a day, it is definitely worth it. I super recommend.
if you have a Switch, it's honestly like, I was never a big handheld Switch player. I like to sit down and plop myself in my chair, but on the Switch, being able to pick it up and move around and use it.
It's great.
Yeah, it's really convenient.
Yeah.
That, and I saw someone saying like play a few songs before doing the dishes. That's perfect.
Yeah, get
Literally.
you motivated.
Yeah.
Motivated to do the dishes. Because we all need it.
Maybe it's more like do the dishes so you can play some more songs.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Like, you kind of get yourself hyped up, like, I'm going to play, and then you're like, oh, I got to stop to do the dishes, and then it's your reward for doing the dishes.
That, and I know that there's still more songs coming out, and hopefully we see some updates on some songs for maybe some newer titles.
Yeah.
But you know,
Fingers crossed.
only time will tell. But with that, we were able to actually catch up and chat with a influencer friend of ours who is a big Square Enix fan, and they have a question both for us and everyone watching the stream.
I wonder what it could be.
Hi guys, my name is Lex, aka Larxene, and I'm here today to ask you a question, which is, which Final Fantasy protagonist and antagonist had the best character development, and why? Make sure you guys follow me at the handles below, and thank you so much, Square Enix, for having me here today. Bye!
Thank you, Lex. So, Sarah.
Yes.
I have to ask you first,
'Kay.
since I'm giving myself more time to prepare.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
So, in your opinion or
'Kay.
perspective, what Final Fantasy protagonist or antagonist has had the best character development and why?
Okay, so I can't say too much because I'm gonna pick Clive from Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
Because it's it's the most
Okay.
fresh in my head because I've been playing it recently, and I'm not done with the game yet. But I do feel like Clive, he starts out as this like very much like righteous, like I'm gonna protect my brother through everything, and then some stuff happens, and it's him kind of coming. Understanding himself and developing himself as a character.
Okay.
And like moving through his emotions and growing as an adult. And I think it really helps too because you see him through 3 different ages of his life. So it helps you kind of relate. Spoiler. It's not a spoiler.
I see. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
But it helps you kind of understand where he is as a teenager, and then to where he is when he's in his 30s, and it really helps shape him and develop him into this more fleshed out protagonist, I feel like.
Okay. Also in chat, I see people already diving in, but yeah, please let us know.
Yeah.
How would you answer the question of, which Final Fantasy protagonist or antagonist has had the best character development? I see some people posting names, some why. Let me see here really quick. I saw Waka.
Yeah, I
Pretty
see
cool.
Waka.
I see Mr. Emmett Selch himself, which is great. Kefka, Zach.
I can agree to Zach. Zach, I can definitely understand playing through Crisis Core. It definitely gives you more of that sense of feeling of who Zach is.
A lot of Sephiroth. Also, I see Ten Sodas here with Lightning. So if I were to hop into mine, I was talking with Sarah earlier.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick all just 14 things, but for 14, if we really had to hone it in and we're not picking Emmett, since the chat I think is already very
Yeah, they've
clear,
already picked it for you.
I'll give a shout out to no spoilers, the Crystal Exarch.
Okay.
I think throughout Shadowbringers, all the way up from 5.0 to 5.3, a very heart-wrenching, heartwarming story, timeline, character arc, and then when you add in some other spoilery facts for where the Crystal Exarch comes from, a really just character. And when it comes to a non-14 character, Lightning, my personal favorite. If it was me in the younger days, I probably would have said Cloud or Sephiroth, but yeah, Lightning throughout 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns. Just a great progression of a badass character who becomes more personable, becomes more human, and just you kind of get to grow alongside her, since from just like a single thought soldier going forward, he's someone who builds and kind of grows as a character and kind of builds out some nuance into there.
Yeah.
But in the chat, have you seen any favorites, Sarah, on your end?
I think from my end, I definitely enjoyed, who did I see? There was one. No, I lost it. Oh no, chat progressed.
I see Vanat in here. 14 fans, I see you.
I see Yuffie from
Yuffie.
Final Fantasy VII, specifically the DLC that you haven't played yet.
Is the story different?
So I'm controversial opinion here. I've never played the original Final Fantasy VII, so I have nothing to compare it to. I know like little bits here and there, but I've never actually played the original. So it's been really fun playing through the remake and kind of getting to experience it for the first time in that
that's
regard.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, like, because
I think I just missed the window age-wise
no,
for it.
no, it makes total sense. I think it's great because with the remake, since it's a retelling of the story, but it's still holding true to, I guess, the core points. It's cool to see so many new fans come in because, I'm not that old, but having played 7, it's like, man, like, it's so cool to see it modernized. Yeah. But I've seen a lot of Riku in here. Riku's really good.
Yuna too. Yuna's definitely a fan favorite for me. I think she had a lot of progression throughout Final Fantasy X.
I see some. Some current content players calling out Zero here. Yeah. Zero's had a really good storyline in just the small amount of time that she's been here, from 6.1 to where we are now. So really cool. Let me just scroll up here. I see Vincent from Final Fantasy VII. That's true. Mr. Is it a spoiler if I say he's a? Yeah, it's probably a spoiler.
Probably little.
Probably
spoiler. Just a little.
Zidane. I need to fully finish Final Fantasy IX, and I will.
Yeah,
But,
I want to replay it. That's one that I've been wanting to replay lately. So I'm, once I get through my backlog, I think we all have a very long backlog as adults these days. It's definitely on the backlog.
And then right here, I see Vivi at the very end, and Terra, so some good choices.
Good choices. We appreciate everyone chiming in and giving us your input as well. It definitely makes it, helps us to be like, oh yeah, we didn't think of that character.
Oh yeah, no, just the stories that these games have really resonate with people in different ways.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to see just how strongly people feel with just various characters.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah.
I agree. Curse you, backlog. I agree.
One day we'll tackle it.
Well, and then just more things will keep getting added to it.
That's
how it always goes.
Don't admit it. Don't admit it.
It never ends. It never ends.
Hey, Cloud Strife. We are chatting about people's favorite Final Fantasy protagonist or antagonist, and who has the best character development, with Cloud also popping up quite a bit.
Cloud was a favorite as well.
But with that said, Sarah, I think there is something cool on the merch side for us to talk about next.
Yeah, let's do it. So on the merch side, we have one of our newest player arts, Kai. It's right there. Here we're showing it off. We are showing Roche from Final Fantasy VII Remake, who is a newer character to the series. He did get introduced with Final Fantasy VII Remake as a new rival for Cloud. So one of the really cool things about our Player Arts Kai line is the figures are fully articulated from the knees to the elbows to the wrists to the head. So you can really customize those poses with them.
Pretty cool.
I know, he looks so good. Like the attention to detail and just like the wrinkle effect, right, on his clothes, even though he's an action figure. It's just, it's so cool to see. And one of the really cool things about all of our Player Arts Kai as well is they do come with different hand parts. So he comes with a variety of different hands, so you can hold his sword. He can do some cool poses as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's funny, like when you said that he can be articulated, I was looking really close here because I don't see, rather at first glance, I don't see any like joints or like pivoting parts. And we'll break the realism here for a second, but I will grab him. But on the back here, I don't know if you can see, but they've hidden it so well. I couldn't see the like actuation points. I'm not a big figure person, but I will admit it looks really good. The quality just looks great. But those luscious locks, I'm really surprised how good the hair looks.
I know, his locks are so luscious. It is really, really cool to see. One of the cool things about all of our Player Arts Kai as well is they do come with the stand that he's held up with, not the rotating one, but the black stand. They all do come out, or they all come with that. And he does stand at 10.87 inches, which means he actually is properly scaled in line with all the other Final Fantasy VII Remake Player Arts Kai, sorry.
Oh, so like so other figures in the same like category. If you put them like side by side, it's not gonna be some weird
No, it's
height
not
differences.
weird. It's all, correct sizing. So like Cloud will be appropriately sized to him.
Oh, that's cool.
Aerith would be, Tifa would be, Sephiroth, like everyone's appropriately sized, so it's really cool. Roche does release in November of this year, but just keep in mind that all release dates are approximate, so if there's any changes, it'll always be noted on our pre-order page.
Also, that one said, do you know are pre-orders already open?
Yeah, pre-orders are live. They've been live for a little while, so if you already had him on pre-order, this is him, this is what he looks like. But if you've been wanting to pre-order him, kind of see what he looks like, well, now is your chance. There he is.
If you're gonna get it, don't forget to pre-order, because I know I've been bit in the butt before where I didn't, and then they were gone, and I was really bummed.
Yeah. All sad. All right, Tommy, is it time for our final giveaway?
Is it time for the second giveaway?
I think it's time for our second and final giveaway.
Okay. So, to preface once again, thank you earlier to our EU viewers. We love you guys. And to share the love for our non-EU viewers over here in North America, we have a second giveaway. Again, we'll be giving away 3 copies of Final Fantasy 16, as well as 3 copies of Paranormal Sight. However, 1, you must be in the NA region to win. 2, you want to drop #sweepstakes down in the chat. And 3, again, be sure to keep your Twitch DMs open. If we can't reach out to you, you can't win. and I can already see sweepstakes flooding in here.
Woo, it's a sweepstakes train.
So in chat, I'd love to know if, what is it, of the two games, what game do you want to win if you win?
Yeah, no, we've already decided
Yeah.
who's which team. I'm Paranorma Sight, and you're Team 16.
Team 16.
But both are fantastic games. I'm excited to venture into the world of Paranorma Sight, especially with Halloween coming up. I think it'll be like the perfect spooky game for the season.
I am really excited for just not only Halloween itself, but
Yeah.
just all the events that come with Halloween.
Yeah.
So I know that there's like the horror nights down at Universal,
Yep.
or over up at Universal, plus just a lot of fun stuff and just lots of really, really, really inexpensive candy.
That's true. And then you have me, who's just ready for Christmas. I'm ready to just beeline it right to Christmas. I am a huge Christmas connoisseur.
At least in the States, that we still have Thanksgiving before that.
No, it's Christmas.
Oh, it just goes
It's
from
just
Halloween
Christmas.
to Christmas?
Yeah, it just goes Halloween to Christmas. I know it's a
Okay.
controversial opinion to some people, but November 1st, we celebrate Christmas in my house. It starts. I want like 3 months of Christmas decor. I want to enjoy it. I have multiple Christmas trees.
Do you keep them up year round?
No,
Oh,
I'm not.
Wait, do you put your trees up in November and you take
Yes.
it down post-Christmas?
Yeah, I take it down in like January or February, just because part of it's pre-laziness, but also it's partly, yeah.
Gotcha.
I
so
love Christmas.
everyone in chat, be sure to do hashtag sweepstakes, or rather pound sweepstakes in the chat
Hashtag
here.
pound sign, whichever generation you're in. The symbol. Shift number 3.
There you go, shift number 3. But yeah, the sweepstakes will be closing soon, so be sure to get your entry in chat. And as we let the robots in the back start processing and picking winners. And I see here, Christmas season starts September 1st in the Philippines.
Oh, interesting. So clearly I'm just meant to be in the Philippines. Clearly I was always meant to just live in the Philippines.
September, October, November, December. 4 months of Christmas.
I'm here for it.
4 months of
I
Christmas.
am absolutely here for it.
Okay.
All right. I think we're ready to close it?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Let's start drawing some winners.
Alrighty, let's get some drum rolls going.
Yeah, and then since I kicked it off last time, Sarah, I'll have you
I'll kick it
draw
off.
the first winner here.
Okay, our first winner for a copy of Paranorma Sight is going to be Captain Varg.
Ooh, congratulations! Again, make sure your DMs are open. Fair warning.
Yes.
And let's see, our second winner of Paranorma Sight is, let's see, it looks like it's Yami Bone, but with capitalization in some weird places, so I hope I read it right.
All right, time for our third winner of Paranorma Sight. It's going to be, drum roll, Play. You have won.
Oh, congratulations. Again, it's always fun to be giving just games out to the community since...
I like giving away free things.
I like giving away free things, but I also like giving away free things that people are going to play.
Yeah. Right.
And let's see here. So for our first Final Fantasy 16, it'll be going to, it looks like Flarshin.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay. And for our second winner of Final Fantasy 16, it's Alkahala?
Yeah, I
I
think so, yeah.
apologize if I said that wrong. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. And for our final winner, Tommy,
Let's
take
see.
it away.
The last winner of Final Fantasy 16 is Demon Hunter Div.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of our winners. Congratulations to everybody for hanging out with Tommy and I.
No, yeah, thank you guys. So it's been a fantastic time getting a chance to both chat with my co-host Sarah.
My co-host Tommy.
And our amazing and wonderful community. Thank you again for participating in chat. It's always great to have stuff to look down and read since you guys really make it fun to just be here. And I love hearing just from everyone because there's so many different viewpoints. It's always nice to hear.
It's fun. It's fun to talk with you guys, interact with you guys, hang out with Tommy at the same time. It's definitely a fun time here.
So, as always, also before we go, on the side here, never on camera, but always in our hearts, we have our producer David on the side. So again, thank you, David, for producing and making sure things go very well behind the scenes. But with that, I think it's time to wrap up our semi-monthly, sometimes monthly, and we try to be monthly segment of Save Points. We'll be back here hopefully at the last Tuesday of next month. And until then, please be safe out there, have a good time, and be sure to play lots of games.
Play all the games and tell us all about the fun games that you guys play.
Please take lots of photos. I want to see them.
Yes.
See you later, everyone.
Bye.